Hello and welcome to another one of Optics Trade Reviews. We're going to take a look at an interesting red dot sight today made by Holosun, the 512C model. Holosun is a manufacturer of red dot sights, lasers and also magnifiers. The brand was established in 2013, but they have experience with manufacturing such devices from earlier on. They're known to offer their high quality products at an affordable price and also offering innovative solutions for their devices such as titanium housings, switchable reticles, green and gold illumination, solar cells on the housing and so on. Because of all these listed features, Holosun red dot sights are really competitive on the red dot sight market and can be measured against some more expensive devices made in Japan and Europe. And as such, they break the stereotype that all Chinese products are of low quality. That definitely doesn't apply to Holosun. Let's take a look at the sight we're going to be discussing about today. So if we take a look at its form factor, we can see that it's an enclosed, robust, reflex red dot sight, perfect for an AR platform. It is 85 millimeters long, 55 millimeters high, and 40 millimeters wide. This form factor is familiar, so it was first used by Holosun for the 512T model, which looked exactly the same but was made of titanium. They still make it, so it's quite interesting that they released the titanium version before the aluminum version. This is the opposite of how they introduced their other sights, but there is some logic to it. The titanium model costs around 650 euros, which some people consider too expensive. This model is around 200 euros cheaper, and with it, Holosun addresses the ones who want this form factor but don't want to spend too much for a red dot sight. On the outside, it's difficult to tell the titanium and aluminum version apart. The aluminum version's finish is slightly darker, but you can quickly mix them up together. So in case you do mix them up, if you have them on the same table, the name of the model is listed here below on the bottom of the red dot sight. At 230 grams, the aluminum version is 30 grams lighter than the titanium version, which weighs 260 grams without a battery inserted. Titanium is, of course, more durable than titanium, so it will do better in extremely harsh conditions. When choosing which one to buy, consider the circumstances that it will be used in. There are no other notable differences between these two models, so let's get back to this one, to 512C. As I said, it's an enclosed reflex red dot sight, perfect for an AR platform, great for tactical applications. The optical part is completely protected, completely sealed, and this frame here encloses it grants complete protection against rain, dust, and other particles. It is robust and sturdy, designed to withstand blows and harsh conditions. Even though it's not made of titanium, you can tell that this thing won't break easily. There are also solar panels on top, so if you run out of a battery on a sunny day, you will still be able to see the reticle and use the red dot sight. You can switch between solar and manual mode, so even if you have a working battery inserted, you can preserve the energy by choosing the solar mode. What about the numbering? As usual, the first digit, which is 5, stands for a switchable reticle. You can toggle between a 2 MOA dot, circle dot, and circle only by holding the minus button for 3 seconds. The second and the third digit probably suggest the type of the Holosun red dot. So all the Holosun red dot sights that use the same form factor end with these two numbers. Now in 2020, that is, of course. The dimensions of the window: 33 millimeters wide, 26 millimeters high. So the window is big enough for rapid target acquisition. And the combination of a big window and thin yet really strong frame provides an unobstructed field of vision. Since this sight works at 1x magnification, you won't have problems looking through with both eyes open. And the amount of tint, if you look through, is really negligible. So the optics are great with this one. The battery compartment is cleverly designed. So first you have to unlock the lever from its position, just like that. Then you have to rotate it 90 degrees in the counterclockwise direction and pull it out. So a great design, simple to install the battery. You need no additional tools in the field, and it can all be done in a matter of seconds. It's really simple and really clever. It uses a CR2032 battery, as you could see, and Holosun promises that a single one is enough for 50,000 hours of battery life on a mid setting, and 20,000 hours for the circle dot if you prefer that one. Here are the elevation and windage adjustments. You can make adjustments with a special tool, which you get in the box. It's right here. So you just insert it and rotate it. You can feel some resistance when rotating, but I mean that in a positive way, because you can feel and hear the clicks without problems. The clicks are also far apart enough for the user to keep track of how many clicks were dialed. One click equals half MOA, meaning that it moves the point of impact for around 0.7 centimeters on 50 meters. And the movement of the point of impact is provided next to the adjustment screws. Now let's take a look at the mount. You can see that it's integrated. This mount cannot be removed from the site. It's a fixed mount for a Picatinny platform. I think a detachable mount would be a nice addition to this quality red dot, as it would allow the user to quickly remove and reinstall the site on a rail without losing zero. It would also be great if the mount was removable. There are many quality Picatinny adapters on the market with which the user could replace this fixed Picatinny adapter. There are 3 recall stops altogether, the screw and acts as one, and there is one extra on each side of it. As the site is heavier and bigger than most, it's a good idea for it to have more than a single recoil stop. The IP certification is, so the waterproofness is IP67. You can submerge this site into a meter of water depth for half an hour. And it also features the famous shake awake function, meaning that if you leave the device stationary for a while, the illumination will power off to preserve battery life. When you move it again, the dot will power back on in an instant. 12 illumination intensity levels to choose from. This makes this site suitable for all lighting conditions. The lowest 2 are night vision device compatible, while the highest work great on a sunny day. The brightness is regulated with the help of these 2 buttons on the side. To power it on, simply click either one of these 2, and to shut it off you have to press both at the same time. The dot, I will show the intensity of the dot at the very end of this video, but maybe even though it's hard to focus the dot here, you won't be able to see, but I can tell you that the dot is well defined and the star effect is minimized. The lens is tilted, as you can see, which is not an error as many customers think. This actually means that the beam of light projected by the LED can reflect from the lens to the user's eye regardless of the eye's position in front of the lens. It basically, the tilted lens basically makes the red dot site work as it should. As regards warranty, you have 5 years on the material, 3 years on the electronics. And now let's take a look at the scope of delivery. You have an instruction manual here. So in it there is everything you need to know when you operate this site. Then we also have a lens cloth here, and we also have this tool which I already showed to you for which is used for screwing and for screwing the screws, so and for windage and elevation adjustments. As I mentioned, the price is around 450 euros, which is 200 euros cheaper for from the titanium version. And that's basically it. So we come to the end of this review. I will now list some advantages and maybe some disadvantages of this side. If we start with the good points, one of them is definitely a big window combined with a thin yet strong frame around the lens, which results in quick target acquisition and unobstructed field of vision. Then we have 12 illumination intensity settings, so you can fine-tune the illumination according to the ambient lighting. Enclosed design, so this side is impervious to rain, and plenty of advanced features such as solar cells, cleverly designed battery compartment here on the side, crisp clicks for the elevation and windage adjustments, and so on. What could be improved? Well, I've already mentioned the fixed mount is okay, but a repeatable detachable mount would be an even better solution. The mount found on Infinity series would work great. And the mount is also integrated into the device. It can be removed like on some other Holosun red dot sights. So you will need a Picatinny riser if you wish to regulate the height of the device. You also won't be able to use any mount made by renowned mount manufacturers, which you can find on the market. But still, okay, because this one, even though it's integrated, it does seem quite sturdy and of high quality. To sum up, if you're looking for an enclosed, robust reflex red dot sight suitable for an AR platform, you should definitely consider the Phi 12C model, as it provides plenty of premium features for an interesting price. Thank you for watching this review. I hope that you found it useful. If you do, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video. But if you have any additional questions, make sure to leave them in the section below. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.